Have you ever opened your wardrobe and seen the dress you thought you'd be wearing by now, with the tag still on, for the events you thought you'd be going to, for the body you were working towards, or the life you thought you'd be living? Or maybe it's that expensive juicer you bought when you thought this would be the version of you who had time, who cooked more, who had everything together by now, but it's been sitting there, untouched. Or the coat by the door, or the box in the corner that someone said they'd come back for, and they never did. And it's been months, maybe years, and suddenly your space isn't just full. It's holding memories, expectations, and pieces of your past. And no one really tells you this. Sometimes that heaviness isn't about clutter at all. Sometimes it's survival mode. Hey, beautiful. I'm so glad you're here. If you've been holding on to things that feel deeper than just stuff, holding on to old timelines, old versions of yourself, or quiet reminders of seasons that didn't go how you thought they would, this episode is for you. Not to rush you into letting everything go, and not to shame what you needed to hold on to back then, but to help you gently release what no longer belongs in the life you're building now. Come settle in with me, girlie. Pour something soothing, maybe chamomile tea or warm honey water, and let's sit together in this truth so your space and your life can begin to feel lighter again. So how do we move forward with clarity and intention? Step 1. Understand what you're really holding on to. Start by recognizing what survival mode looks like in your life, because it's not always obvious. Sometimes it looks like a wardrobe full of clothes you no longer wear. Sometimes it looks like drawers filled with just-in-case items. And sometimes it's objects that quietly represent a version of your life that has already passed. And the truth is, most women aren't holding on to things for no reason. There is usually a story attached, a season you survived, a version of yourself you're not ready to release, or a quiet fear that you might need it again. So before you remove anything, pause for a moment and ask yourself, what does this represent in my life? Not just, do I use this, but why have I kept this? Because when you understand the reason, you don't have to force yourself to let go. You can release it with clarity. Ecclesiastes 3:6 KJV. A time to get and a time to lose, a time to keep and a time to cast away. Step 2. Use a gentle, structured way to release. Instead of trying to clear everything at once, we make this calm and manageable. Choose one small space, a drawer, a shelf, or one section of your wardrobe, not the whole room, just one area. Then take each item one at a time and place it into one of 3 categories. Keep. This supports your life as it is now. Release. This feels heavy, outdated, or tied to a past season. Revisit. You're not ready to decide yet. No pressure, no guilt, just honesty. Set a gentle timer. 10 to 15 minutes is enough, then stop. This is not about rushing. It's about building trust with yourself. And one quiet shift to remember, you are not losing things. You are choosing what remains in your life. Proverbs 24:3-4 KJV. Through wisdom is an house builded, and by understanding it is established. And by knowledge shall the chambers be filled with all precious and pleasant riches. Step 3. Replace survival habits with intentional living. Now this is where real change begins. Because if you only remove things, the space will slowly fill again. Not because you failed, but because the habit stayed the same. So instead of asking, what can I let go of? Begin asking, what kind of life am I making space for? A peaceful home? A more intentional wardrobe? Freedom to move? Let that vision guide your choices and begin replacing survival patterns with intention. Instead of storing excess, keep what you use and honor it. Instead of holding on to fear, trust that you will handle what comes. Instead of filling every space, leave space on purpose. Because space is not emptiness, it's capacity. Each time you release something, remind yourself, I am safe to live with less fear. 2 Corinthians 9:8 KJV. And God is able to make all grace abound toward you, that ye, always having all sufficiency in all things, may abound to every good work. You'll know this shift is happening when your home begins to feel lighter, when your surfaces feel calmer, and when you move through your space and feel supported instead of overwhelmed. Not empty, just peaceful. Today we unpacked a lot, didn't we? But I hope you feel encouraged, a little softer, and more grounded in the life you're creating. Because sometimes abundance doesn't arrive because we chase it. Sometimes it arrives when there's finally room for it. Final whisper. Psalm 23:1 KJV. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. If this resonated, like, subscribe, and share this with a girlie who might need this reminder. And in the comments, tell me the feeling you want more of this season. I'll go first. Space. Until then, honor your softness, trust your growth, and let grace lead. You've got this, beautiful.